everyone. It's your boy, Dave.
Yeah, boy!
And with me, as always, is the hype man, Shane.
Hype?
He's hype.
Hype?
Or a Pokemon.
Hype?
A.K.A. the Shane Board.
Hype.
Wrong one.
Oh.
Let me restart him.
I already did it.
You did.
I also did the hype in like the tone and yeah, never mind. Whatever.
You did great. Also with us is the rambling man, Russell.
Hey, yo, Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I got some rambling I'll do, but I'm going to save that for later in the show when I have a subject to talk about.
Save it.
Yep.
A.K.A. WrestleMania.
Ooh, yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. This is the DQP Weekly.
It is.
We talk about news.
We do.
Movie news.
Yep.
Trailers.
Uh-huh.
Not today, though.
No.
Emails. Talk about emails.
We talk about emails.
We will talk about emails today.
Whole bunch of stuff. You're gonna
and
love it.
some of the shit you guys are sending us.
I don't know what
You'll
sent
find
us.
out.
Okay.
Cool. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, emails right now.
Do you mean correspondence?
Good job, Dave.
Thanks.
He
I'm
does.
learning.
He does mean that.
I'm learning. Thanks.
Up first,
Thanks, Shane.
You're welcome.
this email is from my lovely wife.
My wife.
Cassie writes, "Hello. I am only emailing to see if Russell will actually jerk off on camera.
Whoa.
And if I could maybe upload it to OnlyFans and get some money. Here's some material. Thanks, guys." She did in fact send material. There is ample material here for me to do a thing that I will not be doing on the show because this goes on YouTube,
Yep.
and I don't think YouTube would like that.
YouTube doesn't like you beating off.
I didn't scroll very far down in that email. I just like read it and then I was like,
Were you like, I should be?
No, I
I
didn't
shouldn't
even
be.
think
Okay.
about it. Like I read the first part about like putting it on OnlyFans and I stopped. I was just like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. He's gonna read it on the show. And I did not scroll down.
Yeah, I mean, I should probably look at the next email.
I get the emails too, guys, so
Watch what you email.
careful. Just
Or don't.
because Russell's the one that's reading them doesn't mean he's the only one that sees it.
You can email me all those if you want, audience.
You gotta give him
Audience?
an email.
You mean my wife?
Not your wife.
No, like everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else. Not your wife. I'm not a weirdo.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone else send us nudies or whatever.
Nudies. Ludies. They're
I don't
nude.
know,
Little
man.
nude.
Like I don't get fucking nudes. Are you kidding me? I don't know what they're called.
What's a nude?
All right. Well,
noodles?
thanks for emailing, Cassie.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
Oh man. Okay.
Anyway.
I'm a little red, maybe. I don't know. This next one is from one of our long-time listeners
Yeah.
and multiple emailers.
Yeah.
This is from Zach.
What's up, Zach?
What up, Zach?
Zach writes, "I came across this incredible dick."
What a way to start an email. Hell yeah, buddy.
What the fuck? Do you need some help?
Did you forget how to read because the email is so good?
He writes, I came across this incredible dick, willing perusing Reddit, and I couldn't think of a better place to send the story. If you think that COVID fucked you, wait till you read this story. Sorry about the webpage, it has a lot of ads. Clickety click. Okay, so before I click, there's a picture of a dude and then a picture of this dude's blurred out penis. Let's click. Let's find out where this goes. Okay.
Just wait.
This is dailymail.co.uk.
Ew.
Father, 47, whose penis fell off due to a blood infection, reveals how he lived with a new one attached to his arm for 6 years.
Whoa, a dick arm?
6 years?
This is triggering a lot of anxiety. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow.
I mean,
Did
does
you
your
get your
dick
dick on your
feel
arm?
weird? Like,
I no, but
Now it does.
now, yeah, now I'm hyper aware of it. As he says, he burned it while cooking and hit relatives in the face with his genitals while hugging.
What?
after it was on his arm.
Oh, okay. I was like, how is he?
I was like, how the fuck do you do that? How tall is this guy? But then I was like, oh, it's on his arm.
I thought the same thing too. I'm like, that guy's fucking huge.
I mean, no wonder he fucking burned it if he's like hitting people in the face with it. Like, Jesus.
A man who spent 6 years with his penis on his arm after an operation went wrong has revealed the difficulties caused by the unusual genitalia placement, including struggling to cuddle his grandmother and burning it while cooking. Malcolm McDonald, 47, of Thetford in Norfolk, who appeared on Channel 4's The Man with a Penis on His Arm last night, had his penis amputated in 2014 after a blood infection caused it to decay, though his testicles remained intact. In 2015, doctors revealed he could have a new penis grafted from the skin on his forearm in a 50,000-pound NHS-funded operation. However, a lack of oxygen in his blood during surgery meant doctors had to abort midway and stuck the 6-inch penis to his left arm temporarily. Hospital delays, followed by the COVID pandemic, meant the appendage stayed there for 6 years, making his life a misery. Holy shit.
Got a
Yes.
question.
Mhm.
When he peed, did he pee like Spider-Man? Do like this?
I don't think they ran his urethra
Oh,
from
Oh.
like his bladder all the way up to his arm.
oh! I thought it was a functional wiener, and he could just
Not yet.
pee
No.
everywhere with it.
So the way that works is you get basically like a straw,
I don't want to know anymore.
and it goes like in the urethra.
Yeah, you're
And-
basically like cathetered, but the other end of the catheter doesn't go to a bag.
Yeah,
It's just a straw.
It's just like sticking out of the stump
yeah.
or
That was
fleshy area where
that
your
was
penis used
less
to be.
fun than what I was talking about.
You thought bitches were riding this forearm, didn't you?
No, I just wanted to pee like Spider-Man.
But then you get it like if you're actually doing it like this, you get it all over your
Your
hand.
hand. Well, you gotta put the hand far enough back.
Okay. So viewers were stunned watching the program last night, in which Malcolm described the penis falling out of his sleeve while shopping and even hitting his loved ones in the face while he hugged them.
Wrap it up, dude.
One row. There is pictures. Like, this dude has a dick on his arm. Like, holy shit.
I'm gonna regret this, but can I see the picture?
Why do they not have ace bandages in the UK?
Yeah, put a bandage on that.
One wrote, Channel 4, you have outdone yourself. Even for me, this is too much. Another commented, I see Channel 4 have excelled themselves again this evening. Speaking in a new documentary, which aired last night on Channel 4, Malcolm explained how he had done more and more drugs after becoming homeless when his relationship fell apart. Speaking before the operation, he explained, I'm an everyday man that does the same things everyday men do, but I don't have a penis. 12 years ago, had a job, a nice partner. My baby comes along. Relationship ain't too good. We ended up splitting up. A friend of mine had a garage. Got set up with a sofa and a TV.
So he was like shooting drugs into his dick and killed it and it fell off. And then he got a free new one, but delays made it so that his new one just was on his arm way longer than intended.
Potentially, because here we go. After being made homeless, Malcolm developed a long-term perineum infection between the scrotum and the anus. He said he had abscesses which swelled up the size of a tennis ball and popped.
Ah!
Why?
And the infection escalated into sepsis, turning his fingers, toes, and penis black. He explained, my toes started going black. My penis started going black. I went to the toilet and it fell off.
That's got to be a fucking frightening thing.
Why didn't he go to the doctor sooner?
He's on drugs.
There is no amount of drugs. Well, that's not true because there are drugs where people like cut their dick off and like go swing it out in public at cops.
What the fuck?
He explained, or I don't want to read that.
Imagine you wake up at like 3 a.m. like, oh, I gotta pee, and then your dick falls off. No, fuck that.
All right, guys. Here's the timeline.
I don't like it, Shane.
No, me either.
2014, Malcolm McDonald's long-term perineum infection between the scrotum and anus developed into sepsis. This led to his penis turning black and falling off. 2015, doctors revealed he could have a new penis grafted from the skin on his arm in a $50,000 NHS-funded operation. Medics took skin and muscle from the left arm and a vein in the right leg. The skin was wrapped around the vein and molded into the shape of a penis. But during an operation to attach it between his legs, it had to be stuck onto his arm due to a lack of oxygen in his blood, known as hypoxemia, which is thought to occur in around 1 in 15 procedures and can be fatal. It had to be connected to the blood vessels in his arms to keep the penis tissue healthy. Delays meant the penis was left dangling from his arm for 6 years. 2019, an NHS staff shortage in December of 2019 meant the procedure could not go ahead when planned. 2020, the operation was due to go ahead in April 2020, but the pandemic hit, causing further delays. 2021, Mr. McDonald's penis was finally extracted from his arm and moved to his groin during a 9-hour operation. 9-hour I mean, that makes sense. It is fitted with a penile implant consisting of a saline reservoir, a cylinder that runs along the length of the penis, and a pump and release valve that's inside the scrotum. The implant
like
allows...
so it can get hard.
Yeah.
Like a bellows. I break it. I just play with it and break it.
The implant
I'm trying to make this listenable. I'm sorry.
The implant allows the user to pump saline fluid that is kept inside the reservoir into the cylinder. Once fully pumped, the penis will be hard enough for sexual intercourse. Malcolm said he was left with a stump and revealed he is unable to remember what it is like to have one. Malcolm said he threw his penis in the bin, with medics originally telling him they could only roll up the remaining stump like a sausage roll. For the next 2 years, he became a recluse, turning to alcohol and feeling like a shadow of a man. Believing he'd be left with a lifelong stump, the former mechanic, who is now on benefits, became a recluse. He explained how he would drink 18 pints a day and often start drinking every morning, but he received a lifeline when his GP referred to... This is just like all the same information. I hate these types of articles.
Yeah, it's circle talking.
He revealed the difficult and embarrassing situations he's faced, including his penis falling out in the supermarket and him accidentally hitting his own grandmother in the face. I fucking slapped myself in the eye with it. It's a dead weight. When you cuddle your nan at Christmas, you hit her in the eye.
He just means like hugging? Not like actually cuddling?
Yeah. He went to Waitrose. There was an old lady that needed some help. It fell out of the bandage and fell out on her head. I could have given her a heart attack, mate. When I'm cooking, it burns. I can't use the back hop. Of course, I feel like less of a man. I ain't got a penis. I'm not a man, am I? Okay. Let's go. Oh no. Oh, no. No.
More photos?
Yeah, of the stuff you don't want to see.
Oh, like of his crotch without it?
Yep.
Did I didn't see that.
Barry, put that up real quick. No.
Don't, God. Do not, Barry. Do not.
Okay.
Love you, Barry.
Yeah.
Guys.
We're not going to make you look at that.
I think I'm going to turn the email off.
No.
No. Because this is
that's
something.
I mean, Zach. No.
But good on you, Zach.
But thanks.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
We're glad you thought of us.
Yep.
Just wish it was at a different time for a different reason.
Yep. So that's the show, right?
Yep,
We're done.
It's over.
We
All
can't
right.
peek after
Can you imagine?
arm dick.
I'm
we
not
can't.
trying to.
Yeah.
Like you just like every day you wake up and it's just like not there. Like and like I think him keeping his balls like almost makes it worse. Cause then he's still like gonna get horny. But there's nothing to be done.
That's what his arm is for.
I would have asked if he had explored prostate stimulation.
Oh my god.
I'm very contemplative over this. Like this
No.
is
Yeah,
a
we can
terrible.
Nope.
Do you guys want to move on?
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we got headlines.
Headlines.
All right. Reports came in early Wednesday morning that Jim Carrey would be returning to Universal for a Grinch 2 project.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's supposed to be retired.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know. He had said at one point in time that like if he was gonna come back for something, like come back and do something, he'd be interested in doing a Grinch 2. I'm assuming he said that, and Universal was like, "Oh, well, this other thing we just did flopped, so maybe we should try that."
Grinch 2, even Grinchier.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it'd be about, but
Doesn't the first one he loves Christmas? Does he hate Christmas again? Or does he hate other holidays now?
I don't know.
He hates Arbor Day.
Fucking Arbor Day.
Fuck trees, man.
Just stay gone, bud.
Aw.
But it's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, stay gone, bud.
Aw. We're stuck in a time loop.
No, we're not. Move on.
All right. Eugene Lee has passed away. Eugene has been a production designer on Saturday Night Live since the premiere episode aired in 1975.
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
He was 83 years old.
And he still had the same job?
Which means he was 35 years old when he started that job.
Wow.
And never got a promotion.
I mean, that's probably, I don't know. That's probably pretty high on the list of jobs at SNL, unless you're fucking
What was his job title?
production designer.
I mean, I imagine there's like some kind of supervisory role over that.
Maybe. I don't know how SNL works. My assumption was he directly reported to
Lorne Michaels?
Lorne Michaels. Yeah, Lorne Michaels.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Or maybe he just fucking loves that job.
could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe
could
it's
be.
yearly raises.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace.
Or Lauren is a piece of shit.
Wouldn't be the first time someone said that.
That's what I was getting at.
I figured.
All right. Another late night news. James Corden announced last year he would be leaving the Late Late Show. But recent news has broke that when James Corden does leave the Late Late Show, will come to an end. After serving 3 decades, the Late Late Show. Fuck this. After serving 3 decades, the Late Late Show has seen hosts Tom Snyder, Craig Kilborn, Craig Ferguson, and James Corden. Supposedly, the show will be replaced by a reboot of At Midnight, which originally aired on Comedy Central and comes from the comedy brand Funny or Die.
Ooh, okay.
And it was hosted by Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
But
When he was funny.
yeah.
He's not funny anymore?
Hey, I don't know what's going on there.
he quit drinking. That wasn't why he stopped being
right.
funny.
I didn't think so.
But
I miss Kilborn and Ferguson.
Ferguson was great.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever watched Snyder. He was the first host in '95 when the show started.
Yeah, I mean, like I know who he is, but I never watched the show because I was too young. But like, I watched Kilborn and liked him a lot, and then when he got replaced, I really liked Ferguson too. I was like mad that Kilborn left, but then like Ferguson was really good, so I was like, oh okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Ferguson a lot. I like Kilborn too. James Corden though.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
don't
big
know,
James
bud.
Corden fan.
No, I loathe him. He's fucking terrible.
Yeah. I think that's like supposed to be his shtick. Is
Yeah,
that he's
terrible.
like bad at the thing that he's doing.
But he's
it's
bad
like,
at being bad.
Yeah.
That's not entertaining most of the time.
Yeah.
And then you have to like be put into situations where that is entertaining, where you're like, you know, doing like a fucking Three Stooges kind of thing. And
Yeah.
that's not a late show thing. That's not an interview show thing. Like that's just
It's not.
yeah.
Yeah. I tried to watch like a couple episodes when he first got the show.
Yeah.
Cause like I knew him from Doctor Who. And I was like, oh, I love this guy. And then I was like,
He was on
I
Doctor Who.
don't love this guy. Yeah, that was like I think that was like his first thing he did. Because he was on in like 2008, 2009, I think was the season that he was on. He
Further
was in,
cements
like, a couple episodes.
my theory that Doctor Who is terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Doctor
I
Huh?
don't know. Anyway.
Doctor shit.
Damn. So I don't think it's that bad.
I don't like it, but I love shitting on it because
Does Russell likes
pisses
it?
Russell
Yeah.
off.
It's like
He's
one
just
of my
like-
favorite things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of his
I know.
favorite things, and he doesn't understand why I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't really know why I don't like it. I
You
just don't
like it.
Yeah.
I watched some. I think I watched 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Not the old stuff.
I
the
mean, I
one
can
with-
definitely say it's like not for everyone. Like, I get that. And then, like, you have to be okay with like really shitty special effects,
which
especially
I'm cool
for
with.
seasons like 1 through, for sure, seasons 1 through 4. But even then, they don't get that much better. But like the last couple seasons, the effects have been really good.
Hmm.
But we'll see what happens.
I saw that episode with the Angels. That one was dope.
Was it Blink?
Yeah,
That's like one of the best episodes.
that one's dope.
That episode is amazing. It's like one of my favorite episodes of
That one's good.
any
Shane.
TV show.
I'm not gonna watch it. It's fine.
I'm just saying, it's cool.
Good. I'm glad
Close
you
your
enjoyed
eyes
it, bud.
and Angels go bad.
Yeah, I know the concept.
Yeah. Oh, want me to explain it better for you?
Yeah. Dumb it way down for me.
Angels go blah when you close your eyes. You don't. They don't go blah.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
This is fucking stupid. Go on, move on.
All right, and up last for headlines, AMC
Thanks, bud.
theater chain has announced dynamic pricing. I mean, it's dynamic pricing. I don't give a fuck what they're calling it. AMC will start charging depending on what seat you'd like to sit your ass in.
My question is do they change as the seats go away?
That's a good question.
'Cause, like-
Supposedly,
Fuck them. This is stupid.
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck where I sit's gonna determine how much I pay? Fuck that.
B, if they increase the price as seats go away, I'm never gonna go to a theater again.
Yeah. They haven't said anything about increasing the price as seats go away. But so basically the highly coveted middle theater seating will cost the most and the seats will get less expensive as you venture away from the middle.
Yeah.
So
Well, I saw a diagram of it. Did you see the diagram?
Oh no, I didn't see the diagram.
Oh, because
Did they release the actual prices?
Frodo posted that this was gonna like ruin theaters.
Frodo.
Yeah. But like attached was a picture and it was like so it was showing you like a normal theater that has the two aisles, two like walking aisles, right?
Yeah.
So you've got like a left and a right wing and then the center. And then there's an aisle across the front in between the main rows and the like front rows, right?
Yeah.
So all the front rows were like shit tier seats.
Mm-hmm.
They were like the lowest price. And then like all the left and right were like the lowest price. And the last row all the way across the back were the lowest price. So like if I can get last row in the middle, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But those are also going to be like, they're going to become coveted seats
Yeah.
because
'Cause they're
they're cheap and still in the fucking middle.
Yeah.
But then like it was like a bullseye, like the middle, like around the perimeter, like 4 or 5 seats were higher, and then like the dead center kind of that was like a few rows deep and a few rows from the back was more. I was just like,
Did it have any prices attached?
yeah, but I mean that doesn't really mean anything because you don't know what theater it is, and
Yeah. So
'cause,
like my
there's theaters in the town next to us where like one theater is like $7 and the other theater's $15.
Yeah.
And they're like 2 streets away from each other.
Yeah.
Like one's closed now because they were charging $7 for each theater. No, like, because
Is that one closed now?
it closes like occasionally. It's like randomly open. I don't know if it's only for like big showings or whatever.
Okay.
But it's like the same. They're both Goodrich theaters.
Right.
And they're like 2 streets away from each other.
Yeah.
And like it's
One of them is
than
really,
there.
really nice.
One of them's really nice. The other one isn't bad. It's just like
It's,
Folder.
it's nicer than the third one now, which
Yeah.
is strange because the third one sits on a like right next to campus.
yeah,
That's why it's shittier.
because college students are pieces of shit.
Yep. Coming for you, college students.
Yeah,
But please still listen to the
Yeah.
show if you are.
please.
Vape life, bro.
Yeah, so I think this is an
Get that right.
interesting thing to announce without like complete follow up on the idea.
Yeah.
So if the idea is that ticket prices currently like the high tier seats in the middle are going to stay what ticket prices are now, and then as you get out the tickets get cheaper, that I would think would be.
Did you hear what he said? He thought they were going to charge less for something.
That's a good joke. Best joke you've had all year.
So then that would be a way to get people into the theater, because then you're like giving them something. You're like, hey, we're going to change the way seats are priced. Like the only way I see this working in their favor is if that's how they do it. But
They look at it as, we're selling X tickets. How do we get more money out of X tickets? We increase the price. How do we make
Yeah.
that more palatable? Well, we increase the price only in a certain seats.
yeah,
And then people will still buy them because they're the best seats. And we won't lose any ticket sales because people are stupid.
I am under the assumption that that is what is going to happen. Like I do assume that will be the outcome.
Yeah.
But if
No, it'd be real cool if they like lessened the price of the shitty seats.
yeah,
But they're not going to. Those are going to be, if it's a $15 theater, those are going to be the $15 seats. And the middle seats are going to be $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're still going to go watch movies.
It's true.
I will probably still go watch movies in theaters the same amount that I watch movies in theaters now.
Yeah.
Which like
So if, like, I mean, that's
5
what they're
years
thinking,
ago
right?
used to be like 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
But then
I mean,
like
that's a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to be like, it's Friday or I have a day off.
Let's
Well,
go
I'll
see a
watch
movie.
a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there aren't any Fridays anymore, and you don't have days off.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Friday is dead. But yeah, that's all I got for headlines.
Oh, that was the last headline?
Yeah.
It's good headlines, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you and
It's
your
all right.
headlines.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, no one says that enough. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate
Speaking
you.
of Fridays, next Friday? Like during the day? You want to go?
Oh shit. We will talk about that.
'Kay.
I'm watching Princess Bride that Friday, so I gotta work that out.
It's a good movie, though.
I've had tickets for this for like 3 months.
You're watching it during the day?
No, I think it's at 5.
Oh.
I think I'll have to check. I was just saying we'll have to figure it out.
He fucks everything up.
I know.
Carrie Elways is going to be there.
He's going to be there?
They're doing like a special Princess Bride showing, and Carrie always, I guess, shows up for a Q&A afterwards.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's one of my favorite fucking movies.
It's one of my favorite fucking movies.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's high five.
You know what isn't my favorite movie, but we're gonna recommend
Recommendations.
anyway.
What?
Actually, the first one I really do super like. The other two are decent. John Wick 1 through 3.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
oh,
recommend. If you're old enough to have them on Blu-ray or something, you should watch them that way. But you can watch them for free on Peacock with fucking commercials. Even if you pay for fucking Peacock, it still has fucking commercials.
That's bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, 100% fucking bullshit. I was so pissed.
That's super shitty.
I hate that. HBO Max has commercials for shit.
Yeah, like I have Amazon Prime, and it's like in between episodes, there's ads for Amazon Prime stuff, and I'm like,
Yep.
"Fuck you! You're already getting my money.
I already have it.
You don't have to show me the other show. Like I already give you the $15 a month or whatever. Like
For this show.
yeah, for this show or for free shipping or whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Can't you skip them on both of those though? On HBO and
You can skip it on
Amazon?
but
Okay.
like I
mean,
shouldn't fucking
yeah.
have to. Like
Yeah.
there shouldn't be fucking ads when I pay you $15 a month.
Yeah. Are you listening to us, Amazon Prime and HBO? And
No,
Peacock?
they're not fucking listening. They don't give a shit.
It's fair.
Fuck you. Oh. They listen about as much in air quotes as Wizards of the Coast listens.
Ah. Fuck them too. I'm just flipping the camera.
Did you
off a
see
lot.
that? Did you see that? This is so random and out of
But they-
nowhere, but I'm going to go on this tangent. Fuck this show being an hour. Did you see the thing about don't spray me with the water bottle? Let me get this out. Did you see the Wizards of the Coast denied that people boycotting D&D Beyond and the backlash of them releasing or like suggesting this new
OGL.
OGL, they denied that the backlash caused them to not go with what they suggested.
So they were just like, nah, guys, just kidding. Oh, yeah, no, we had already decided before you guys threw a fit.
Yeah. They literally said that this week.
The fuck?
Yeah, man. They're like gaslighting their own fucking consumers. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what? I
Come on,
don't
Wizards. We
fucking
love you. What are you
understand.
doing?
They released a new open game license. It was released because the people they sent it to, it came with contracts to sign. Okay? The new one came with contracts to sign. It was not leaked. It was not like proposed. It was not open for discussion. They sent it with contracts. Okay? It was
What
not
the
it was not
fuck?
like this is what we're thinking about doing this maybe.
Oh my god.
This is what we're doing. And then there was this ridiculous backlash, not ridiculous, a proportionate backlash
Agreed.
because it was
Yeah.
complete horseshit and it was going to fuck a bunch of little companies over that had been producing stuff for the open game license for years and years and years.
Right.
Cuz like the open game license started like during 3rd edition and we're on 5th.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're not fucking Warhammer where they come out with a new edition every 6 months.
Yeah.
I'll fucking shit on all the gaming companies.
Get him, Shane.
Fuck you, Simon. I love Zombicide. Stop fucking coming out with shit, man. I'm broke.
they're at least like giving you stuff though. Like
Yeah. But okay, so like they put it out, okay? And they were gonna make people do it. And then there was this huge backlash and they were like, well, we didn't actually put it out. It was just like sending it to people to get their like feedback. And like several of the people that got it were like, no, there was contracts that we needed to sign
Yeah.
saying that we accepted this because we're content creators and we have to abide by it. Like, this was not a feedback situation.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an NDA either. You know, like hey, we're only talking to you guys. We don't want this getting out there. That wasn't the situation either.
Hold on. So they did this, and also didn't put it with an NDA?
Because you do the NDA first.
Well, I mean, yeah, theoretically, or at least like incorporate it.
Yeah.
One has somehow or another. So they did not do
Yeah,
an
but
NDA.
like if you send them you send the contract. If you have like a situation where you need an NDA, you send the contract before you send the thing. Like if we somehow got like screeners for fucking Marvel movies, please God, they would send us the NDAs way before they sent us the screener. Okay,
Right. Yeah.
like that's not how that shit works. So like,
I guess I just assumed that these people were breaking NDAs by coming forward and like saying stuff.
not that I've seen, because there's been multiple people talking about it that would be under it.
What a poor business decision.
Yeah. And then there's this huge backlash and they start retracting, but the whole time they're backpedaling, they're like, well, no, that wasn't the case. You guys are misconstruing this. But really, okay, so we're not going to do all that stuff. We're going to stick with the open game license 1 for now. And then eventually they were just like, yeah, we're not going to do it at all. And then they were like, well, it was Hasbro's fault, not us. And well, we made the mistake of not including any of the creators in the conversation, that's a legit problem.
Mm-hmm.
And but then they were like, well, all the pressure that we got isn't the reason that we didn't go with the updated open game license.
Did they give a reason?
No.
No, that's not it.
That's not the reason. Nope. Well, what was the reason?
Nope.
Yeah.
The reason was nope.
Dude, like,
I'm so done with Wizards.
Wizards shot themselves up in the Perennium, and it started to rot, and then their dick fell off because they were doing drugs.
I thought we
and
were
then
done.
And then when they started to get the surgery, they're just like hitting themselves in the face with their forearm dick, and then they're like, no, this is your fault.
And Spider-Man peeing.
Stop making me hit myself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But anyway, you should.
I'm not a fan of book burning.
Don't. I mean, you already bought that shit.
Yeah, don't burn
fuck
that.
them.
But I mean, we got like 8 solid books to start a campfire with.
I mean, if we need to burn books to like survive, then yeah, we can start with the D&D books. I memorized most of that shit anyway. But like,
And the internet exists.
yeah, well, like I said, if we need to burn books to survive,
Yeah.
the internet probably won't exist at that point.
No, the internet's gonna outlive us.
Maybe instead of
Depends
D&D.
on the reason that we need to burn books to survive, I guess.
Skynet.
Yeah, but then we don't want to touch the internet,
That's very true.
even to play D&D.
I'm burning my phone as soon as Skynet takes over.
Maybe instead of D&D, we start looking at some independent publishers for our role-playing game needs.
I mean,
There's
If-
a ton of those.
if I ever get Mothership, because it did get delayed again,
Oh no.
yeah, it's looking like Q3 right now.
Oh.
We'll play that. I
There's
really
a-
want to play that.
There's a
do
ton
that.
of cool role-playing games that are not D&D.
Yeah.
I played quite a few.
I saw an Instagram that was like, yeah, if you guys don't want to play D&D, we could play this. And it was just like a Pathfinder book. And I'm like, it's same thing, bro.
Same thing.
It's almost like 1-for-1 the same thing.
Yeah.
Pathfinder First Edition was more like 3.5 D&D.
It is 3.75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second Edition's a little different. It's still fun, though.
I want to try. There's a Marvel Universe RPG, pen and paper RPG.
Ooh.
I want to try that.
Nice.
They put out a like a beta test book
Okay.
last year. I think pre-orders are still open for the actual book.
That sounds cool. I'd play that.
Yeah.
My buddy ran a DC game once. I forget what engine it was. There was like a DC role-playing game.
I think it's 2D20.
2D20?
Yeah. There was an old Marvel one. Jim, my brother-in-law, he ran it. We were the one time I went with Jim to Gen Con. We bought it at like, back when Gen Con there was like only like 20,000 people there
Now there's
instead of like 100.
1,000?
Yeah, 100,000. And you could like go and look at stuff and actually do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we played that like in one of the
Halls.
Oh, right on. There's a bunch of different halls full of different like.
Well, no,
role-playing
just like in a
games.
hallway.
Oh, in a hallway. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I actually think we were in, the food court. I think
Yeah.
we were sitting in the food court at like 3 a.m.
Nice.
playing.
That's like the best part of Gen Con is any time of night if you're awake, there's someone playing something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
People are playing something like giant groups of werewolf. That's where I've seen like.
I have a lot of great Gen Con memories, but one of my favorite was like teaching my dad how to play Magic the Gathering
Okay.
with our friend Mike in the lobby of this nice hotel that we had a hotel room in, and drinking. We were drinking already, and then we did last call at the hotel bar for like a sixer of like Heineken, whatever the fuck they had in bottles.
Yeah.
And we got like our bucket from upstairs and put ice in it. And like we were sitting in the lobby drinking beer, playing Magic. And we were there until the bar opened at 7 in the morning again. And we bought another 6-pack and kept playing fucking Magic.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Some good
That
shit.
was fucking great time.
I've had some. Yeah, I love that. Just like we played Shadowrun in our lobby of our hotel, like the first night of Gen Con.
Yeah.
And we'd always bring like board games to out like for dinner and shit.
Yeah.
We'd be playing games as the food was coming.
Yep.
But anyways, John Wick.
They're good. Watch them. If you have Peacock, watch them on that because they're free with commercials. The commercials are like 15 seconds, and they're like maybe 5 or 6 commercials in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
But still, I pay $10 a month for Peacock so that I don't fucking have commercials,
Yeah.
and I get commercials, and that pissed me off.
I don't care if they're at like the beginning or the end, but like don't fucking put commercials in the middle.
Yeah.
Especially if you pay for the service.
And like a movie is not made for commercial breaks.
Yeah, no.
So like it's like getting a commercial when you're watching like a fucking music video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck! It's like the middle of the song.
Why?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Because then it comes back, it's like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, like it's not
Yeah.
even. It doesn't work right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
Did you like 3?
Okay. So there is a wild difference between 1 and 2 and 3.
That's true. Yeah.
Like 1,
Okay, that's interesting.
I watched all 3 of them this week.
yeah.
So like they're very fresh. 1 is like kind of gritty and has like a hint of realism
Yeah.
to it. Like it could actually happen sort of.
Yeah.
And like the like gunplay and stuff is like real tactical shit like
Yeah.
that's taught kind of.
Right.
And like some of the martial arts stuff. And like I think the fight choreography in 1 is better than 2 and 3.
Yes.
So then 2 and 3 are way more over the top with everything, but they're also like a different aesthetic. They're like neon. There's like a ton of neon.
Yeah, but
In
2's
both of
just
them?
like kind of neon, right?
It's fairly
Two
neat.
is
No.
like
2's pretty neon.
I thought so. What I thought, I guess, has been a minute since I watched them all, but I thought 3 was as far away from 2 as 2 was as far away from 1.
No.
Okay,
I
maybe it
thought
was just
3
my
was similar
enjoyment
to
level.
2.
I didn't like 3.
Kills a guy with a book.
I mean, some of the action's cool,
And
but
they have a fight and a
I
knife.
just didn't really like. I didn't care for 3.
museum.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 was basically just like a really long act 3 of a movie,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay. And also, I don't like Halle Berry, so
Yeah.
She has those cool dogs, though.
she has the cool dogs. But then they were like, look at how cool these dogs are.
I mean, to be fair, I did. I got
Sorry.
messed my shirt up. It's okay.
But seriously, like they were like, okay, so the dogs are standing next to her, right? And then she shoots this guy, and another guy comes, and she's like, and the dogs go get that guy, right? And then she's gonna kill that guy, and then she's gonna kill this other guy, and then we're gonna turn, and the camera's gonna swing around, and she's gonna be shooting at this guy, and the dogs are gonna be beside her, right? And then this other guy's gonna come up, and she's gonna be like, get him. And the dogs are gonna go get that guy.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna shoot him, and then she's gonna shoot this other guy, and then she's gonna turn, and this camera's gonna swing around, right? And then the dogs are gonna be next to her, right? And then she's gonna shoot this guy, and then she's gonna shoot that guy, and then another guy gets a third guy, totally different situation this time, because the third guy, actually from the left instead of from the right, is gonna come up and she's gonna be like, "Go get him," and then the dogs are gonna go get him.
But they're good
Like
boys.
17 times in one fight.
I still liked
That was
it.
why I hated 3.
I still liked it.
Was like Halle Berry and all the dog stuff.
That fight scene was like 20 minutes long, and it was unnecessary. But like in general, you know, if you like Iron Chef, you should watch 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Iron Chef. I know exactly what I know you mean.
I thought he was gonna be like a bit part. He was
No,
like,
he's, like,
working at this sushi place, and like she comes up and talks to him, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then he's like a weird John Wick fanboy ninja,
Yeah.
like sensei, and I was like, huh?
That guy's also like a stand-up comedian. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm like, this is weird. like,
I've never seen him do comedy.
Yeah, I've seen like
Like
clips of him and
stand-up
stuff.
comedy.
Yeah, it's like, this is weird. You can do
That's
everything,
crazy.
man.
I mean, that's basically what he does in Kitchen Stadium. He like, it's like makes an ass out of himself.
Right.
But yeah, John Wick 1 through 3. 4 comes out March 24th of this year.
Oh, shit. I didn't know it was that soon.
Yeah. I thought it was already out. I was like, oh man, I'm going to see the conclusion of this in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Oh well. That's all I had.
I got some recommendations.
What you got, Dave?
I watched on HBO Max The Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh shit!
Inisherin?
I've been
Something like
wanting
that.
to watch this.
Is really good. So it is. It's got Colin Farrell and Brandon Gleeson.
Yep.
I think his name Brandon Gleeson. They live in a little island off of Ireland. It's set in like the 1920s, like 23, I think. And it's this tiny island that's like a farm, farming community.
Yeah.
Very little. And these two are best friends, and they go to the pub every day together, 2:00.
Yeah.
To the pub. He goes to his house one day and knocks on the door. He doesn't answer. He knocks again and he knocks. And he goes to the window and he's just sitting there smoking. And he knocks on the window, doesn't even turn around. He's like, that's weird. So he goes back to like the bar and like, well, where's Colum? I can't do an Irish accent, so pretend that I'm doing an Irish accent.
Got it.
And he's like, I don't know. I invited him out, and he's like, are you rowing? I'm like, I don't think we're rowing. Are we rowing? Maybe we're rowing. Sounds like you're rowing. And later, he's at the bar, and he comes up to him, and then he just like walks outside, takes his pint, and goes outside. And he's like, if it's something I did, I'm sorry. He's like, and he goes, I just don't like you anymore. I don't want to be your friend anymore. So the movie is Colin Farrell trying to like get the grasp of his like friend not being his friend anymore.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. It's like the dialogue is brilliant. It's super funny, but also very fucking sad.
Yeah.
It's like very much a dark comedy.
Okay.
Like it touches with these like, you know, this like little squabble between them, but then it starts getting like kind of darker and darker, and like you realize like Colin, like everyone in this town really doesn't have a whole lot going for him. The reason he's not friends with him is because he's dull. It's like part of it. It's just he's dull.
Okay.
That's what he says, at least. Like, you're dull.
Okay.
And I want to spend the rest of my life with someone that's dull. But he's also just as dull. It's fucking great. A little snippet of it. There's a part where he goes to talk to him. He's like, if you come talk to me again, I'm going to cut off a finger for every time you talk to me. And he's like a fiddle player. He's like, I'll start with my fiddle in hand. And like he gets drunk one night, like Colin Farrell gets drunk one night and talks to him. And the next day he's waking up, you hear a thunk. He hears a thunk at his door, and he opens up, there's a little like blood spot, and there's his finger on the fucking ground.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's written really well. It's gorgeous. It's funny, but also like deals with like isolation and like helplessness. It's really good. It's really good. Highly recommend it.
That sounds cool.
Probably for sure gonna watch it now.
You should, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We can both get sad at the sad parts.
Oh. Sad at the sad parts.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
So after that, I watched on Netflix. It is a documentary called Jimmy Savile, A British Horror Story.
Okay.
It's a limited series, a 2-episode documentary about Jimmy Savile, who like in the late 60s was a radio DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then like in the 70s, he hosted a bunch of those like music sketch shows, like what was it called? American Bandstand.
Oh, okay.
Like that kind of show.
Yep.
But in Britain, obviously.
Right. So British Bandstand.
Yeah, British Bandstand. Okay. He did that. He was super popular. Like everyone loved him. He did all this like great charity work. He like almost single-handedly saved this hospital from going under.
Oh wow, what a great guy.
He volunteered at the hospital all the time.
Well, shit.
Did all these like charity running events.
Story can't go wrong.
He had I know, right? He had a show called Jim Will Fix It, where kids would write in and like their problems, and he would solve them. Like one little kid, for an example, wrote that his duck can't fly, and he just wants to make his duck to be able to fly for once. Oh. So Jimmy buys a plane ticket for the duck. Mm-hmm. It's like that kind of stuff.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's real sweet.
Yeah, and like father for all.
Yeah, he was. Everyone loved him. He would hang out with Margaret Thatcher, Princess Diana. He was knighted. Like Margaret Thatcher was like, we should knight him. He's done so much good in the world.
Holy shit.
And like in the early 2000s, a lady came out because like there's always these rumors that he liked little kids. Right.
Oh, no.
But it was always just this rumor of like, oh, it's just, he's a big famous guy. But then more and more people started coming out that like young kids were.
I really wish you'd have stopped me from talking earlier. I
figured you were really going. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it turns fucked up.
You haven't heard of Jimmy Savile?
No.
Oh.
I hadn't either. I saw like
I thought he was going to be like a murderer. Like
I kind of thought so too. Then second episode, because the first episode is all of that. It's telling all the good he did, but there's still like a layer of creepiness in it.
Yeah,
it's done really well. And then
can I take back my father for all comment? Like
No, it fits perfectly.
It fits because people thought that for years.
Ugh.
But then these people started coming out about all these allegations, like all these like little kids that he had done stuff to.
Didn't all that come out after he died?
Yeah, it started coming out like here and there, and then he died, and more came out.
Yeah.
There are over 300 allegations of this man. Giant piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's
the fuck?
there's a really interesting but hard to watch interview with there's like a little girl who he went to the same church as him. And every Sunday he would,
molest her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like this lady, she's like in her 50s, is just like going through all this like traumatic stuff and like pretty graphically talking about it. It's hard to watch, but it's just like, oh my God. And she was like, I was scared to tell anyone because everyone loved him.
Yeah.
And it was pretty it got a lot heavier that second episode than I thought, because I kind of thought Russell, I'm like, oh, he's like a murderer? He was like a serial killer? Nope, he was worse. So yeah, it's
He
really
needed
interesting.
Serial killed.
He needed serial killed for sure. It was a really interesting documentary. I feel weird recommending it because of the subject matter, but it's
well done.
It's very well
Yeah.
done. It was very informative, and it's kind of those reminder of people are not always what they
you gotta
think
watch.
they are. You got to
Yeah.
be careful.
Yeah.
Especially if you have kids.
Yes, it was interesting. Like I said earlier, that first episode was just all the shit that he done good, but there was a layer of creepiness. It showed a lot of, because he was on TV all the time.
Yeah.
And just some of his interviews, he made these like weird sort of off-color jokes, like, hide your daughters, that kind of stuff. And then looking back, you're like, oh, fuck. He was pretty much telling people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was knighted.
Well,
Should have just like came over a little bit with the sword.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that was a turn.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the show down.
That's all right.
It's interesting. It was an interesting documentary.
you had another thing.
I did. It's a video game.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than this.
Good. I fucking hope so.
So it's a game on Steam. I had it a couple years ago, and like I really dug it. But at the time, it was sort of early access, and they got more stuff. It's called Not for Broadcast.
Oh, okay.
It is a full motion video game. So like live actors
Oh, yeah.
and all that.
Oh.
But it's on Steam. It's considered a full motion video propaganda simulator.
Okay.
So the main gist is you are you work at a nightly radio station, or not radio station, news station
Yeah.
in like the 80s,
Okay.
Mhm.
and you're the tech guy. So the first thing is like you have all the monitors and you have your equipment and stuff. And your job is to, during the news, like switch to the right segments on time. Or if
Yeah.
they're doing an interview, you have to like, do your camera work to like switch to this guy, then switch the cameras and stuff. Then it gets harder and harder. Like you have to bleep stuff and like, it's like really silly stuff happening on the screen. But like it starts getting a little bit darker because it's more like there's like this radical government that's taking over, and you could actually control what the people see on the broadcast. Super, super fun.
This sounds weird and awesome.
It's very weird. But like the first couple, it's a lot of fun because you're like just watching like the news anchor,
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
like, let's go over to Leslie, and you have to click that camera real quick, and if you don't, like, you lose viewers, a little bar.
Yeah.
Oh, what the weird fuck.
Yeah. And then like there's one I played today where it's a music video. It's like this play they're doing.
Yeah.
So you have to like switch the cameras to the beat of the music. There's like 4 different cameras, like you're switching the angles.
Yeah. Okay.
And then occasionally the broadcast will start getting like hacked. So I'll start like fuzzing out, and you have to like this little like like a radar type thing. You have to match that while they're talking, while also trying to like get the cameras going.
That's cool.
It gets super stressful, but it's a ton of fun. It's really weird. It's on Steam.
Sounds fun. I just deleted Steam from my computer, or else I'd probably try to play it.
I can show it to you sometime.
I needed space.
I hear
from
that.
Steam.
Space from Steam?
Yeah.
But yeah, on Steam. I don't remember how much it is. I think I bought it on sale a couple years ago.
It's probably pretty cheap.
I think it's fairly cheap.
Yeah.
But it's gotten a lot bigger. It was, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15 hours. They added a bunch of stuff. And they're adding more.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's like a telethon mode that just like got added.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't know what that one is. But it's super fun. It's funny. And then there's like some darker, more like intricate stuff woven into it. So I recommend it.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's all my recommendations.
I got so-sos. I have two movies that I watched to talk about. The first one I'll talk about is You People, which stars Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy. And I don't remember her name. Just a moment.
Hi.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We'll do a little banter while he's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren London. It also has Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
David
Duchovny. And
I don't remember who
Nia Long. And Sam J. This is the most awkward movie I have ever seen.
I walked out.
Shane did walk out.
Oh, really?
And I believe it was too much of Julia Louis-Dreyfus that made you walk out, correct?
No, I walked out after that.
Oh, did you? Because she only gets worse.
I walked out when the parents met each other.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like the conversation, and like that was when Jonah was making an ass of himself because he didn't know who was it that they brought up.
I do not remember, and I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't remember.
I don't remember who it was. A prominent figure.
Yeah, they brought up a prominent figure, and it was contentious between the families, and Jonah didn't know, and was like, "Yeah, that guy's great," and like one family is dubious of him thinking that they're great, that the person is great, because they're like, "Why do you like him?" And then his family is like, "You like that guy? You know what he said, right?" And it was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was super awkward. So Jonah Hill is Jonah Hill's character, and maybe Jonah Hill, I don't actually know, so don't quote me. But Jonah Hill and his family in the movie are Jewish, and he starts dating a young black woman, and her family is Muslim. Yeah. And it makes for some interesting dynamics, and lots of awkward social commentary. Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I laughed a lot. But it was very awkward. It's the most awkward movie I've seen. And I don't know that I would have enjoyed it had it not been Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy. Because their dynamic was what I really liked about the movie. I've seen a lot of stuff where people didn't think Jonah Hill and Lauren London had chemistry, which I thought was interesting. Did
you see the CGI thing?
Yeah, it's fake. It's not actually CGI'd. Like, I saw the thing, but I don't know. I don't know.
Did you go watch it again?
The movie?
Or like that part?
No. I didn't know. Like, why? Like, why would it be CGI'd? I don't know. It just seems like a silly thing to me.
It was one of the actors that said it, not London or Hill, but one of the other people that was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That whole thing is weird to me. And then also the movie has gotten a lot of hate. which like I don't know, is weird. It's weird, and I hate the movie. It's just very awkward. I didn't think it was bad. It's just like it basically like takes what Steve Carell does in the first like 2 seasons of The Office and like amplifies it and includes like race relations. And yeah,
So that just sounds
That
like
face.
a bad idea.
I mean, I love Steve Carell in the first 3 seasons of The Office, but it works in that situation.
yeah. Well, I don't think the movie doesn't work. It's just primarily for me, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character was the most awful, and like doesn't get better until it's too late. Like she has a nice turnaround. The third act has like a nice turnaround, but it feels like a tack on. Which, if that's why the kiss is CGI'd, that might make sense. Because like, essentially, I don't want to spoil anything, but like,
Yeah, that's why I didn't say what was CGI'd.
yeah.
Because I didn't want to spoil anything.
Oh, yeah, I mean, whatever. I can't really talk about the...
Yeah. The end. You can't talk about the end.
Anyway, 6 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah, it is interesting. It has some interesting social commentary, but there are parts of the movie where it feels like...
If you like people crashing and burning in social situations and aren't made uncomfortable by like awkward, like racial uncomfortableness by people trying not to offend each other, or like one side trying not to offend the other and the other just being like, what the fuck is going on right now? Go for it. Watch it.
Yeah.
If that doesn't sound like something that you want to watch, you don't watch it, because I didn't want to watch something like that and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
The like
I mean,
30 minutes that I watched.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. The other thing I've seen that I disagree with is I've seen a lot of people talk about the movie being too woke. And I use woke in these terms because this is a stupid phrase to say anyway. But like, I think those people didn't understand the movie, because the movie is literally like making fun of people that are too woke.
Just literally like what those people were trying to do and being horribly fucking awkward doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't think I think most of the hate is because like people didn't understand what the movie was, and they're like the people that it's making fun of. And then like obviously there's like some racism.
Well, the people that are saying it's too woke are probably the people that are the opposite of the people they're making fun of. Right? They're
Yeah.
probably the people that
Yeah,
don't
that's
want
what
anything to be
I
woke
don't know
at
how
all.
I said it, but
And yeah, but anyway.
no social commentary and anything. But anyway, I give the movie like a 6 out of 10. I thought it was really funny. There's 2 particular scenes that I just flat out died at. That is just like 2 of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. Not really. I'm exaggerating, but
They were very
They were
humorous.
funny.
they were hilarious. So like check that out. It's on Netflix, a Netflix original. And then the other movie I watched is called Ticket to Paradise, which stars the wonderful Julia Roberts and George Clooney.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to watch it because I love both of those actors.
Because you love love.
Tis the season.
The love season.
But it is
Fuck this season.
it is a super standard romantic comedy that Julia Roberts and George Clooney did the best they could to try to fucking save.
I mean, that sounds like it might actually be pretty cool then. Like at least the parts that have them in it.
And they're in almost the entire movie. There's like maybe 3 scenes that they're not in.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you like George Clooney and you like Julia Roberts, I would suggest watching it because that was the only thing that really made the movie worth watching.
Go watch Ocean's 12.
Yeah, or you go watch Oceans. Yeah.
Ocean's 11.
Fun fact, since the year 2000, I made it sound longer ago than what it was. But since the year
2000.
Since the year 2000, George Clooney and Julia Roberts have...
year 2000! In the year 2000!
I didn't see the camera. I didn't see the light.
Since the year 2000, George Clooney and Julia Roberts have done a total of 6 movies together, including Ticket to Paradise. Only being beat by the amount of movies Brad Pitt and George Clooney have done together, which is 7.
Huh.
Neat.
Yeah. But no, the movie's it's pretty just like this pretty standard, like kind of like rom-com. Julia Roberts and George Clooney are previously divorced. They have a daughter. Their daughter graduates. She goes to Bali. She falls in love with a guy in Bali and decides that she's going to get married after being in Bali for 37 days. So Julia Roberts and George Clooney decide to put their differences aside
To go stop her.
in a very manipulative way to not get married. And then hilarity ensues. Which, like, it was kind of funny. Like, there were parts about it that was funny. Overall, it was pretty sweet. It's not groundbreaking. It's not reverent by any means. It's just another movie. So that's why I recommend watching it if you were Julia Roberts and George Clooney fans. But other than that, you could pass. I watched it with my wife. We had a good time.
Nice.
It's 5.5 out of 10.
You're suggesting like bottom of the barrel movies today, bud.
If it's a I've been trying to do this as like, if I think it's more than a 5, I'm going to recommend it because someone out there might watch it or would like it. And if it's lower than a 5, it goes under do not recommend.
Okay.
Then Dave likes it.
That means they used lots of corn syrup to make the movie.
You had one other thing.
I did have another thing.
Vox Machina.
Season 2 of Vox Machina, Legend of Vox Machina is out. By the time you are watching this, the entire second season will be released. The last 3 episodes come out today of Friday. The last 3 episodes come out. I have thoroughly enjoyed season 2 as much as I enjoyed season 1.
I need to watch that.
Dude, it's literally based off a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
But like, oh no, I can't watch it anymore.
A scripted D&D campaign?
Yeah, a scripted D&D campaign.
That's true.
But it's just a lot of fun and it's good and it's nothing I've ever seen feels the way it does. And they maintain that feeling through season 2. Like it genuinely just feels like you're watching a D&D. Like,
did you ever read Knights of the Dinner Table Illustrated?
Yeah.
Illustrated, not regular.
Maybe not.
So
when they came out with the comics?
Yeah, so the original comic was Knights of the Dinner Table, and it was just them sitting around the table talking. And it was just like...
Yes, I read some of the illustrated stuff.
The illustrated was where it was those stories, but actually drawn like it was happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a different artist.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few comic things like that. There's been that. There's the webcomic.
Order of the Stick.
That too. I was talking about Ogloff.
Ogloff?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
If you
Ogloff's a little different.
Yep.
But it feels like one of our D&D campaigns.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You make everybody sign a waiver that they're not going to be triggered. I'll leave it there.
All right.
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, you have.
You've played a game with us.
It's true.
Yeah.
It was fairly safe for work.
Oh, no.
Kinda. But
Ish.
Ogloff is not safe for work, so please don't look
No,
that
it's
up
not.
Do not.
while you're at work. Or at least do it in the bathroom, but don't get tempted to do anything else while you're there.
With your forearm penis.
But yeah, anyway, so...
I mean, while you're going to the bathroom, you can read it, but don't, like, beat off to it.
Yeah.
Unless you work from home, then
You're
it's
not
whatever. You can
supposed
do
to
whatever
beat
you
off in
want.
public restrooms.
All right, moving on.
Frowned upon. Ask me how I know.
I think
No.
it's illegal.
Whoa!
Yeah, Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon Prime, season 2 out today. Check it out. It's good shit.
I saw a YouTube video of the dude that plays Grog. He's playing D&D with the Big Show.
That makes sense.
They had like a one-off game, and Big Show was playing a half giant. And it's pretty funny.
I mean,
Was he playing Grog?
He was Grog. He was playing Grog, and it was like a one-shot. It was
So they're both half giants?
well, Grog's a Goliath. At least in the D&D game, he's a Goliath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Big Show was like a half giant rogue. And Joe Manganiello was a paladin. And some other guy was something else. But it was funny. That's all I had. It was funny. Sorry, I'll shut up. Cut me out, Barry. Just cut me out of the whole show, Barry.
Shut up. That was great.
but you guys got to talk about this other thing that you both watched.
Yeah, we watched the thing not together, but
we didn't watch it. I'm glad we didn't, because you might have made me finish it.
I would have.
At a normal speed?
We watched separately. I watched it the right way. Skinamarink.
I think
on
I
Shudder.
watched it the right way, Dave.
I don't think you did. The director would not be happy, and I called him and told on you.
There was a director?
Yeah. So Skinamarink, if you don't know,
I didn't watch this.
is a experimental horror movie. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay, hold on, though. Like, you can't just go putting experimental in front of things and expect
It
the
is
general
an
audience to accept it.
It is an experimental horror movie.
It
was
is.
an experiment in horror.
Oh, okay.
You shut up.
In Russell's horror at having to watch it.
It wasn't that bad. I don't know. It did some cool things. So
I'll stop interrupting you, or we're never going to get through this.
So it's a movie.
Thank you.
I thought Russell was going to interrupt me.
No.
So it is a movie that it is supposed to bring you back to your childhood when you were young and naive, and when weird shit would happen at night, or things would change in the dark.
Okay.
It's supposed to play on that.
I lied. I thought it was a horror movie shot from the viewpoint of the house.
Oh, I mean, we both I interpreted it as children, because the whole, like, all the camera angles and stuff are shot low at children height.
Oh, see, like, I took it as like, this is what the banister sees. Or this is what the quarter round sees. What the fuck? Or like the floorboards.
There are several shots where there's the floorboards. Yes. Yeah. So it's supposed to shot. It's not about the house, as far as I know, unless I'm real dumb.
I mean, you both watched it, so you're both real dumb.
I think I kind of enjoyed it. Ish.
I don't think there's any being wrong in interpreting this extraordinarily wild, like, 7th grade film.
I think Russell's being a dick. Just being a dick. So this thing about this movie is either you love it or you completely hate it. Except for me, I just kind of like it. So it doesn't make any sense. So when I say
out of a sample of 2, one of us hated it and one of us kind of thought it was okay, but either you love it or you hate it. Oh my god.
So yeah, it's in a lot of like still shots or just long looping scenes. The sound design is good. There's a lot of weird sounds. It doesn't even do that in the movie. There are creepy sounds because just like that. So there is like the children. There's
Let
children
him
talking.
talk.
No one's letting me talk. Fuck it. It's
I'm
a
done,
movie.
I'm
Watch
sorry.
it on Shudder.
I'm fucking sorry.
Skeeter
It's a movie. Watch it on Shudder.
Keep talking about it.
Watch it with your fucking eyes, you dinguses.
Oh, dude. But
What
I
was
think
the
I
part
think you're
about the
meant to
kids?
watch
I was
this
trying to
movie
listen
with
to
your
that.
toes.
Shut the fuck up, Russell.
I forgot what I was trying to say about the children.
Children noises.
Yeah, so there's not a lot. There's no really acting in it. It's just like there's scenes. There's children there. Like you see the back of children's heads, like playing with toys and stuff, and they're talking together. And basically, the loose premise is the windows and the doors disappear in the house.
Like, are now walls.
Yes,
Okay.
are now
This
walls.
is like if the windows and
They can
there's
leave.
just like openings.
No, they become walls,
Okay.
and their parents are missing.
Okay. I mean, that would be terrifying if I was a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. That's what it plays into that.
Mhm.
There is I largely found it sort of boring because nothing really happens. It's a slow burn that leads to nothing. There were several scenes though. Let me fucking talk, Russell. There are several scenes that tension and pending doomish
Impending
thing
doom. Yeah.
hit real hard. There's a scene where there's a creepy demon voice that goes, "Go upstairs." And one of the kids goes upstairs, and in the parents' bedroom, you see just a silhouette of, you think it's their dad,
Uh-huh.
sitting by the edge of the bed. And it's like, "Dad?" And he goes, "Look under the bed." And another creepy ass boy, under the bed, and nothing happens. But I was in my chair going, "Oh God, what the fuck is happening?" It did good with that. There wasn't really much payoff for it.
I wish when they looked under the bed, another voice would have said, "Now look in the closet." And then they go look in the closet, and then another voice is like, "Now look at the ceiling." And then they look at the ceiling, and it says Skinamarink, and then the movie ends.
Russell didn't like it.
That wasn't enough steps for one of those.
It's true.
Well, I didn't want to keep saying the same bit for 5 minutes. In this house.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. That part was cool. There were some things that were creepy and stuff, but overall, nothing really happens all that much.
I think if you're... I didn't watch it.
Right.
But from your description, as interrupted as it was...
Oh, was it? I didn't know it was interrupted. I thought I was being able to talk.
I think if you're gonna do a show like that, I think you have to commit to the one shot, one angle, continuous.
Yeah.
You're just looking at this living room as it gets creepy and you see weird shit.
Yeah. And they they switch shots, but there is some shots because it's
it sounds like it moves around the house.
It does, yeah. But there's some shots that stay on so long, and the film quality is weird because it's almost like VHS kind of quality.
Yeah.
And you can you're not sure if you can see there's something happening or if it's just your eyes fucking with you because it's there for a long time. But I kind of went in because I heard about it that it was very slow and stuff. So I turned all the lights off in my room. I put my phone away. I plugged my phone not near my TV, not near me, and just watched it. And I think that helped.
I would have fallen asleep for an hour and a half.
There was creepy enough voices that I'm like, I can't go to sleep now. These voices will get
I
me.
would fucking have nightmares.
These voices will get me.
But I don't know. It
was
seems like
interesting.
It wanted to be the video that's in The Ring or a Ring-like movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the creepy video that you watch before you die.
Yeah. I have not died yet. I watched it Friday. So, got a couple days. We'll see.
So I seen the trailer, and I was like, this is the creepiest fucking trailer I've ever seen. Yeah. Fucking loved the trailer. Was super excited to watch the movie. Sat down to watch the movie. I'm like, I watched 8 or 9 minutes. And I was like, is it like this the whole time? because I thought the trailer was done purposefully, like was going to be drastically different than how the movie actually was shot. Like maybe the beginning would just be like that or something, right?
Yeah.
Or there'd be a part in it where something happens and it looks like that for a reason, like whatever. So then I hit fast forward 3 times. So then I watched the rest of the movie that way. And it looks like that's the whole time.
I watched it the right way.
It only took me 20 minutes to watch it.
Fair.
Yeah. I didn't even spend 20 minutes watching it.
It's kind
I
of
just,
hard
like,
for it to build impending doom when you're watching it and fast forward.
So it probably didn't hit that well for Russell.
No, I could not stand to look at the television that way. Like I could not stand the weird filter or like whatever it is that makes it look like that. I
can
was
understand
not
that.
into that. That was primarily why I didn't watch it. The other stuff was mostly just jokes. But I genuinely did think that it was supposed to be shot from the perspective of the house. Like this is what the house sees when a horror movie is happening.
That could very much be it too.
Thought was a cool premise.
Yeah. I kind of took it as the children, but it could also be the house. I don't know.
I mean, it could be either or. It can't be too bad, and it inspired this interesting conversation we're having.
It did. Yeah. Well, there was no interruptions at all.
Yeah.
I love you, Russell.
Conversation is back and forth, Dave.
It's true. I went back and forth in my patience. It's on Shudder.
It is on Shudder.
Watch it maybe if you like that stuff or not.
I think Bill from Indy should watch it.
I don't know Bill that well, but
he'll probably never watch another movie.
Yeah, don't suggest that to him. He'll hate you guys forever.
I didn't suggest it, Bill. He did.
Yeah. No, don't listen to me. You should watch Shoot 'Em Up instead.
Yes, that I agree with. Hard agree. Love that movie. Just getting ready.
I still love you, Billy. Like,
I love you, dude. I will always love you.
I think that's it for recommendations.
Is that all for recommendations, Shane? You got anything?
I started the segment.
Yeah, you might
I know that was like 40 minutes ago, but
we tried.
Did we?
Did we? So, with it being under recommendations, it's time for Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I got 10 questions for you. This is it's a pretty simple quiz.
Okay.
This is, are you a poser? I got 10 bands.
Do we just say yes or no?
Yes. Are you a poser?
Yes.
So I got 10 bands. If you're not a poser, name 3 songs.
Oh God.
Shit. Okay. All right.
Gonna need buzzers. Shane, what's your buzzer? Hell yeah, it's a good buzzer. Russell, what's your buzzer?
Love you.
Okay.
He loves me.
Try and get them brownie points.
It probably won't help. All right. You guys ready for the poser quiz?
Yep.
See if you guys are posers.
Okay.
All right. Band number 1. Linkin Park.
Love you.
Russell.
Paper cut, crawling in the end.
Correct. You got it. You nailed it. You're not a poser. Russell got a question right.
Yeah. Good job.
Number 2.
Poser.
Number 2. Unearth. Shane. Shane.
Endless fight. Actually, it's just endless. Big Bear in the Hour of Chaos. Zombie Autopilot.
Boom. I'm not even gonna look. That sounds right.
Okay.
Such confidence. It sounds right.
This feels too balanced.
I mean, the first two were obvious, right? We're obviously like, I mean, I could have gotten the first one, but I don't think there was any way you were going to get the Unearthed one.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have got it. I've only listened to Unearthed with you.
Yeah.
I listened to them very little, but liked it. Just not listened to much. Number 3. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Journey.
Love you.
Russell.
Let's do Open Arms. Don't Stop Believing. And oh no. I thought a third one would have come to me by now. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
1, 2, 3.
I don't have a third one.
Only 2. Shane. Can you name 3 songs? Or be a Journey poser?
Does he have to name 3 other songs?
Nah.
Or just one? Oh.
I was about to be like,
Don't Stop Believing.
Really, guys?
Oh, man. I know other Journey songs.
There's another big one.
Yeah,
Like
you're missing
those
a
2.
real big one.
Yeah, what's the real big one we're missing? I'm quitting.
Wheel did the sky keeps on
Yeah.
turning.
Fuck.
That's a Journey song?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or about Faithfully.
Yeah. So I have, especially with classic rock, I have this problem, the same problem my dad had. And because, like, I would always get on him because, like, we would listen to the classic rock station. And it used to be where it would play a lot of songs in a row.
Yeah.
And then you would know what the first song was because the guy said it. And you would know what the last song was because the guy said it.
Right.
Or, like, he would say it after the commercials. And I would be like, hey, Dad, what was that song that we were singing along to and you knew every word to? He's like, I don't know. Well, you don't know what it was called?
You know the song, but
you
you don't
know
the
all
name?
the words, but you don't know what the song is? Well, who's it by? I don't know. I just listened to it. I don't know anything about it. It's like, okay.
I mean,
So,
that
like,
makes
I
sense.
have a lot of that with, like, that stuff because it's where I got it from.
Right. The classic rock, older stuff.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are 1-1. Number 4, Madonna.
Love you.
Russell.
Like a Virgin. Like a Prayer.
Yeah.
And
Oh, what is that song?
music.
Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Ding, ding, ding. You won.
What was that other song? I don't think it was any of those.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
Vogue.
Vogue.
Oh, Vogue.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I know. When we got our first computer, it came with a DVD because it had a DVD player in it. And, whoa, DVD player!
Whoa!
And it had a bunch of random shit on it, and like it was like a bunch of music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And like one of them was like a live performance of Vogue. That was like, yeah,
Interesting.
like
you
one of
loved
them
it.
was like 2 of them were like fucking Hootie and the Blowfish music videos.
Name 3 Hootie and the Blowfish songs. You don't have to. It's not on here.
I can't remember. I owned
I can do 2.
I owned 2 whole Hootie and the Blowfish albums, but I do not remember them.
Number 5. You guys
Number
ready?
5. Let's do it.
Michael Jackson.
Love you.
Yep.
Russell.
Man in the Mirror. Beat It. Thriller. I was trying to think of
More obscure ones.
Smooth Criminal was the one that I was
Smooth
thinking of.
Smooth Criminal. Yeah.
All bangers. Russell's killing it this quiz.
Yeah, no, he's not a poser.
He's not a poser.
I am.
Yet. Number 6. You ready? Taylor Swift.
Love you.
Russell.
What album you want?
The 6th album.
I don't have time to fucking think about that. We're gonna do Teardrops on My Guitar because that's when I first got into her. We're gonna do Cruel Summer. because that one came from mine for some reason. It's not an Ace of Base cover. I was very disappointed. I really wanted it to be her covering an Ace of Base song. It's not. And then we'll do
Missed opportunity.
do Lover.
Those all sound like song titles. Correct. I researched. Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
What three did you have wrote down?
Yeah. The ones you had written down. The ones you said. The exact same ones.
Shake it off.
The only reason I can think of Shake It Off is because it was in a fucking episode of Supernatural that I just watched over the weekend.
One of my buddy's bands played a Taylor Swift cover all the time. I never remember the name of it. But
Is that a true story? Or a love story?
is that what it was?
Was it?
I think
I
so.
was like, Romeo, say you
Yes.
need technical
Yes, that one.
You don't remember? You remember that episode?
No,
It's the Hansel and Gretel episode where Dean gets turned into a kid
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and he's like pubescent.
Oh god.
He's like 13
Oh,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and he's like, I had to ride a bus on the way over here because he like gets back to Sam at a hotel,
Yeah.
and he like knocks on the door, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he has to explain what happened, and he's like, "I rode a bus on the way over here, Sam." And I heard a Taylor Swift song, and Sam's like, "Oh my god, no!" And he's like, "And I liked it. I liked it a lot." So at the end of the episode, they get back into Baby, and he turns the car on, and fucking Taylor Swift's on the radio, and like Sam's like, "I'll turn it off," and he's like, "No, it's fine." And he's like, "The fuck?" And he's like, "Good song's a good song." And they drive off to Shake It Off.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You guys ready for number 7?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Metallica.
But I forgot what my buzzer was.
Yeah, you did. Shane.
Oh man, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, Fade to Black, One, Enter Sandman, Whiskey in the Jar, Low Man's Lyric, Fuel.
That's
Name
my
all of the
favorite
albums.
Metallica
What?
song.
Fuel.
Low Man's Lyric.
Low Man's
Oh.
Lyric. Low Man's Lyric is very overlooked song because it's on one of the albums, like the No-Go albums, because people can't just listen to stuff and be like, "That's good."
Yeah.
Yeah. My top 2 Metallica songs are Creeping Death
Creeping
and
Death.
Disposable Hero.
Those are good picks.
Disposable
Creeping-
Hero is really good.
Creeping Death is at the top of the list for me too.
I love that song.
What's the other one that's like Disposable Hero? Outlaw Torn.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That one's
yeah.
really good. Those
Outlaw Torn's on Black Album.
Is it?
is it? I thought it was on Load.
Is it on Load?
I think it's on Load or Reload.
Hmm.
I always get those two mixed up because if I listen to one, I have to listen to the other one.
Yeah.
So I can't ever remember what's on those
Oh
two.
yeah, Unforgiven, Unforgiven 2.
I'm forgiving 3.
I try to forget some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I should have just said stuff off of Saint Anger.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I would have been saying angry.
I would have got a trash can. So, they talk about like perfect albums, like albums that there's no bad songs, you don't skip anything. I fully agree with Master of Puppets
Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning.
and Red Lightning.
Yeah.
Not a bad song on that album.
Do you
Both like perfect albums.
Do you skip anything on like Black Album?
I haven't listened to Black Album in a very long time.
I think there's like one or two that are
They're
kinda
kinda-
skippable on
Yeah.
Black Album.
But not
I don't. Those.
not
what,
Master
those
of Puppets
three?
or Ride.
What's the first album?
Kill 'Em All.
Kill 'Em All. Okay, so the next 3 albums, I don't think there's a song I skip on those 3 albums.
Are you forgetting Injustice?
That was after
was number 4.
Yeah, that was 4. Which is a good album.
Oh.
I do like Injustice.
I super love Injustice as
Yeah,
well.
the 3 albums after and Kill 'Em All.
Okay, so
So Injustice,
Ride the Lightning,
Ride the Lightning,
Master of Puppets,
Master of
Injustice.
Puppets, and Just for All
Okay.
Black Album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those 4.
Those 4 albums.
Yeah, you're right. Those 4 albums.
I
I
was
don't
like,
think
do you
there's a
mean
skippable
3?
song.
And there's like 1, 2, skip 1, 3, or do you mean those 3 that are actually in a row, or do you actually mean 4
I meant 4.
that you think are perfect in a row,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy? Like,
Yeah. I
a
don't
band
know about
having.
perfect, but
Yeah.
But if there's no skippable songs,
Yeah.
That's
It's
a perfect
perfect
album.
I mean,
It's,
yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
it's not going to be like a 100 out of 100, but it's probably like a 95 out of 100.
Because another one of my favorite songs that doesn't get talked about a lot, which I understand because it's pretty like radio, like it's like a radio rock song, but is Of Wolf and Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a good one.
That's another one of my favorite
a good
Metallica
one.
songs that I don't hear people talk about enough.
I think Kill 'Em All is underrated. When I first heard Kill 'Em All, I'm like, oh, it's okay.
I think there's
I
like
appreciate
one
the hell out of
skippable song on Kill 'Em All.
You think so?
I think there's like one song that I skip on Kill 'Em All.
Fair. But that album is like super underrated in my opinion. It's a really good thrash
No,
album.
I love that album.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think Kill 'Em All is a bad album. It's just I don't super like thrash.
Okay.
So like everything
That
after that
kind of
starts to
thrash.
get like
That kind. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, kind of proto-y thrash.
Yeah, the everything after that starts to get like more and more melodic as we go on, and
True.
I'm super into that stuff.
I'm gonna listen to Master Puppets on the way home.
Moving on.
Moving on.
We can
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
Metallica
for a whole
forever.
hour.
Number 8. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Only Human.
That's not fair.
Shane,
What?
I mean, that's kind of fair.
you both are in the band.
Bleed Out, Bitter End, Unnamed, Diamond Heart.
Oh, I was gonna name 3 other ones you didn't name.
I
No, you
only
name
named
those.
4.
Oh, you did name 4. Now I'm on the spot. Reflections.
Okay.
Do they have to be released? Parasite.
That's a song.
Oh,
We
okay.
played it out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've heard it.
And I Want You Back.
There you go.
Boom. Shane answered first though, but you both win.
Oh yeah, I mean, give Shane
In my
a point.
eyes.
I mean, I wrote them, so.
Yeah.
I hope I remember the names.
You guys ready? Number
Yeah.
9.
Number 9.
Yesterday's Chips.
Oh fuck.
Can I call a friend?
Oh no,
Love you.
my
His headphones came unplugged.
Technical difficulties. I said I love you.
I heard that
Okay.
in my heart.
Yeah.
Russell.
I know there's a song about chili. I'm assuming it's called Bring Me the Chili,
Incorrect.
Bring Me the Crackers.
Incorrect.
It's just called Chili.
Confirm or deny. Neither confirm or deny.
Spilling chili like Kevin.
That's it. You get the one song I showed you before the show. All right.
Oh, wow. There's a song about pizza.
Gotta have a name. Shane.
Too Fat to Be Punk.
That's a song.
Oh.
That's a song. Fuck.
It's actually not the name of the song.
It's not?
Nope.
What's the name of that song?
State of Obesity.
Really?
Yep.
But
You gotta say the name of the song in the fucking hook, bud.
Not all the time.
Yeah, you do.
No.
That's. We gotta have a songwriting workshop after this, okay, bud?
Okay. I wrote it, so yeah. What?
I said I'd also disagree with that.
All right.
I don't know. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Fat Core, State of Obesity,
Okay.
Pots of War,
What's the pizza one?
Fat Core,
Oh, okay.
Crop Top RoboCop, Chili.
It's just called chili.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supermarket Throwdown.
I said that.
You did.
That was
you got the one. You got the
we
one.
gotta get
Okay.
3.
No, I know, but then you like didn't confirm or deny what it was called.
That was number 9.
I'm sorry, bud.
It's okay. It's my shitty band for people that don't know.
I mean,
It's fine.
so I liked what you played me.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Number 10.
You'll hear it someday.
Maybe. Number 10.
Number 10.
Train. Train.
I only know the one song off the top of my head.
That's why I put
Love
it
you.
at the bottom. Russell.
Drops of Jupiter. I'll take the easy one. Soul Sister.
Soul Sister.
Mister on the radio.
And now we can no longer
And
play this episode.
Moves Like Jagger.
Is that a Train song?
You're going to have to Google it because it's either Train or Maroon 5, but I think it's
Maroon
Train.
5.
I think that's Maroon 5.
For sure it's Maroon 5.
That is Maroon 5.
Fuck.
That's 2.
Oh, do I get another chance since that one's wrong?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
But in 5, 4, 3.
Sugar? I think that's also Maroon 5.
That's Maroon 5.
Sugar!
That's it's just moving down. How about 50 Ways to Say Goodbye?
Never heard it.
How about Drive By?
Blat, blat.
Train has a song called Drive By.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drive By Lovin'.
Yeah. That's a Judas Priest song, isn't it?
I mean, they're both spurting out the window on the way across, way out through the train stop.
Whoa. All right, that was
I don't.
The
He
last
won,
one.
I think. I think he got like 4 or 5 to 3, maybe.
I think so. Russell, you're not a poser. This whole quiz would just say, just don't be that fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't be that fucking guy.
don't wear the T-shirt if you don't know the 3 songs.
No, opposite of that. Don't be the guy asking people if they're posers or not. The fuck? Fuck off.
Nah, if somebody's wearing the T-shirt, it's fair to ask them if they know the 3 songs.
Fair. But like, all right, yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I give up. But that,
Well, it was just a really cool t-shirt.
what's a cool t-shirt, Shane?
I had a Bush t-shirt before I knew who Bush was.
Poser.
And I worked to school. And they sent me
Poser.
home because Gavin Rosdo was smoking a cigarette on the front of it.
Poser.
That
Gavin
was just a cool
Rossdale
shirt.
has a huge dick, though.
It was just a cool shirt.
A lot of dick in this episode.
And then someone was like, "You listen to Bush?" And I was like,
Nope.
"Nope." I don't know who that is. And then I found out who Bush was, and I didn't have the shirt anymore. And I was like, "This fucking sucks."
Wish I had the shirt.
Machine Head.
I thought that was Machine Head.
Nope. I mean, that's the name of the song, but not the band.
All right. This is the end of Hang a Big Brain with Dave, which unfortunately means it's the end of the show. Because this has been the DQP Weekly. I've been, yep, boy.
Yep, boy.
And with me, as always, is the Shane Dog. A.K.A. Shane Nesty.
Ew, that's gross.
Also with us is Russell the Love Muscle.
Oh yeah.
A.K.A. Producer Russell.
Thanks for listening, guys. Find us on all your social medias. Search Drafty Quarters Productions and or at DraftyQ. We should pop up under both of those things. Hit us up, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. Check out our social
Please.
media content, which is derived from our primary content, but condensed. Go check it out.
Please.
And shout out and a big thank you to our social media manager for keeping things moving on the socials.
Yes.
On top of that, you can also find us on Patreon. We are asking you to donate $1 on our general support tier.
$1, please.
Our goal is to reach 1,000 followers on Patreon, giving us $1 a piece. I don't know where that voice came from, but you are welcome.
Hey, what were you gonna do if we got 1,000 people to subscribe on Patreon?
Oh, are we announcing that now? If we get 1,000 subscribers, I will book a boudoir photo shoot. I said it. It's going to happen then. Only if we get 1,000 followers.
Get us to 1,000 so we can get sexy pics of Dave in some lingerie.
I'll make them real sexy.
I
and
know a
tasteful.
photographer.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'll make them real sexy and tasteful.
If you are interested in a boudoir shoot, you can check out Caitlin Lee Photography on Facebook. Go ahead and give her a plug.
Perfect.
There you go.
Check that out. But yeah, guys, we're looking to get some new equipment, and we have to pay someone now. So if you guys
Not ourselves, though.
could go to Patreon and like hop on there just for $1 a month, we would very much appreciate it. And then send us all of your questions, comments, concerns, dick stories, maybe even some lewd photographs, I guess, my lovely wife, at Gmail, at draftyq@gmail.com. I got distracted thinking about the pictures.
Nice. Good job.
All right. Is that it? No, you
That's
have?
it. That's all I got.
Well, thank you for listening. And we'll catch you on the flip side. And don't let your meatloaf. Bye. 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 Bye.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.